All right. Well, welcome to. This is embarrassing because I literally thought I was streaming for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to say that I am honored that you would click on this video and give me part of your time. I know your time is valuable. So I really appreciate you being here, and I hope that you stick around with me for a little while because we have a great show. My name is Nathan with the Double Action Podcast, here to talk to you about gaming news, things that interest me. I love video games, and I hope that maybe my opinion can maybe just help you discuss things. I'm still working on the intro, but that's what I am. I hope you stick around. We are going to be talking about the PlayStation State of Play, but first, let me confirm, dear God, that I am streaming because I just spent 30 minutes thinking that maybe my opinion can maybe just. There it is. I am now. God dang it. I didn't know that I wasn't streaming. It said I was streaming for 20 minutes. Okay. I get to do this all over again. Heck yeah, that is okay. Donovan, if you're watching, I want to say, one, I miss you. Two, thank you so much. I would not have known that my stream was not showing up if your comment did not give me a notification. So you, as always, are the man. I appreciate you. And of course, anybody else tuning in, I want to say I appreciate you too. Let's go ahead and get started. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Like I said, your time is valuable. So, PlayStation did their State of Play yesterday. I believe that's yesterday, 2 days ago. And man, it was great. I have not been this excited about a set of games in such a long time, and I cannot wait. If you have not seen this, you're in for a real treat, so stick around with me. We're going to discuss these games. Now, just so you know, when you can see my screen, what is happening on the screen, I cannot see the chat, so I respect you, and I want you to know that I love you guys being here. I love talking with y'all through chat, or you can join me through Discord. I almost forgot, at double_action/Nathan, number 7832. Send me a friend request on Discord, and I will send you an invite to the podcast server. Hopefully, I'll see the notification. I would love to actually get you in here and talk with you guys. So, without further ado, let's get started with an incredible, I mean, this thing looks incredible. This game right here, so excited. I don't know if you know what's coming, but man, the guitar, this is such a good intro. The guitar, the culture in this, the way they did that. Resident Evil 4, oh my gosh. Now this is one of the best games of all time. You can actually buy this game on PlayStation. I'm not sure about PC, but they have an HD remaster. And if you haven't played the original Resident Evil 4, it is easily one of the greatest games of all time. You need to play it. But this looks fantastic. So much exciting stuff happens here. Now the original, you didn't get to play as Ashley. I think you got the controller once or twice, but now we get to kind of see her maybe come into her own a little bit, and that's super exciting to me. You'll have to forgive me. I've got to make sure everything's working after 20 minutes.
You, me.
There we go. Yeah, we're good.
Big the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Now, one thing I will say that did not age well that I'm super excited for is the audio in Resident Evil 4 is really not that good. It really sounds so good. Ashley's scream sounds so good.
Most sacred body.
Oh, the audio is so good, and those colors so dark.
Now.
Like, this looks like it's just going to be super exciting. Such a good horror game. The Resident Evil 4, the original one, was so tense. The boss fights were incredible. There was
If I could just forget what happened.
I'm sorry, and whoever got to play Leon sounds
pain. Even for a second.
He sounds so
This time,
good.
it can be different.
I don't even know who they got.
It has to.
But man, he sounds fantastic. March 24th, 2023. Now, there's a lot of games on this that are being released in March. March is going to be freaking huge for Sony. Now, I think this is, we'll look at PSVR 2 later, but I think this is going to be a great way for PSVR 2 to get in people's hands.
State of Play returns, and we've got some great PlayStation updates to share with you today.
Let's pause
thanks
for a
to
second. I
Capcom.
want to talk about that because that looked incredible. My man, Donovan, what is up? Man, I missed you, Donovan. it's been a long time. Been working on stuff, and I'm gonna be honest. I got overloaded. It fell through. Really disappointed, but I'm glad to be back. I missed you. Missed you a whole lot. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing well. Talking about Resident Evil 4. This game looks so incredible. I cannot wait to get my hands on the game. And I've not said that in a long time, that I cannot wait to get my hands on the game. Like, I may actually pre-order this game, and I'm cheap as crap. Like, I might as well be Jewish. Okay, that's how cheap I am. But this game looks like it's worth it. The colors, the voice acting, the characters that are already set in place. I know the story, but now Ashley's running around on her own, trying to escape. Oh my gosh, she's no longer going to be the little damsel. That's Leon! Leon! Oh, it's awful. If you know, you know. Thanks, Donovan. Missed you, buddy. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. You keep me motivated, Donovan. So, but yeah, I think this is going to be another masterpiece. Could it top Resident Evil 4? Yeah, I definitely think it could. I think it could if they stick to the game plan and develop the characters more. Oh yeah, heck yeah. The memes have been great, Donovan. But yeah, I'm super excited about this game. I'm super excited to see PSVR in this game. This is going to be huge. The haptic feedback triggers, can't wait to see that. And man, the environments. I'm really excited to see what they do with the colors this time around. When you get to the one area where the people dress in black, I don't want to do any spoilers, but the people dress in black, what they can do with colors at that point, oh man, you talk about freaking terrifying. That'll be great. Throw in some 3D audio in there with the Pulse headset that they have, and man, it's going to be huge. I'm super excited about this game. Now, Donovan, I don't know if you heard, but when you can see my screen, like the YouTube video, I cannot see the chat. So just know that I hear you, and I miss you, and I want to talk to you, but I may not see it, okay? All right. Now, one thing I do want to say is maybe you're not interested in this kind of content, and that is okay, but let me point you in the right direction. I have a buddy, and man, he is just a fun guy. He's really great at video games. He plays a lot of first-person shooters.
Welcome to the stream, everybody.
And that was him. But I've got to point you towards, if you're going to click off this, you need to go here. You need to go to Ratchet Gaming. He plays first-person shooters. That's his thing. He's great at it. He's really, really good. He's been playing some Apex, but he plays a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. He is just killing it. He plays ranked. He has a weird work schedule, so his schedule is not always set. But go to his page, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and when he's on, he'll interact with you. He won't interact with you. He's very, very real. That's one thing I appreciate about Ratchet is he's not going to pull any punches. He will be 100% honest with you, and oftentimes it's freaking hilarious. So definitely check out Ratchet Gaming. You will notice this person by the let's say very cultural profile picture. We'll call it cultural is the correct word. Yes, very cultural. So check him out. Really great channel, really good content. I enjoy watching him. Anytime I get the chance to, I'm always watching him. So I think you would enjoy checking him out too. All right, now moving on with the PlayStation State of Play. Let me make sure Donovan didn't message me. Dang, man, that was good.
For kicking it off with Resident Evil 4, coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR 2 content also in development.
Hey,
Now let's get a sneak
Jesse
peek at
from
4
Final Fantasy
games in
VII?
development for
Is that who
PlayStation
that is?
VR 2.
I can't tell, but that's what it sounds like. It sounds like Jesse. Should've got a lot of Pierce.
Now, let's take a look at him.
Now this actually has me excited for PSVR
well,
2.
Ethan Winters.
What a
You
great
escaped my
choice.
little brother's idiot games, did you?
What a great
Let's
choice
see
for
how
your first
special
showcase
you
for PSVR.
Yes,
Now, for those of you who don't know, the PSVR, now I've been wrong in the last few podcasts. I've been like way off base. So, from what I understand, there's going to be haptic feedback, like in your vibrations in your controller, in the hands, the controllers of the PSVR. So some of the sensations you can feel here are going to be so cool. Shooting the gun, having her lift your hand, oh, that'll be so interesting to feel like, oh. Smashing the glass, that's what they're showcasing it feel like. It's just the feel of the game. And she's such a cool character. What is it, Lady Demonstrate? Lady D? Such a cool character. Oh my gosh. What a great choice for a showcase. Bringing Lady D back into the mix. It looks fantastic. Can't wait to see how that turns out. I'm curious if it's the whole game or if it's just the part with Lady D. Now, I've never played Resident Evil 8, but I think that was one of the best choices. Now, this one, I know there's a lot of Walking Dead fans out there.
People have the audacity to question me.
This just kind of looks like a tech demo to me. I don't know if I'm super excited about this
who
one.
emerged from the putrid waters of the
I'm excited to see how it turns out.
To plunder our
because
righteous gains and
this will kind of show what a lot of developers are going to end up with. Now, we'll say this, it looks super smooth on the other PSVRs because they use the light. When you watch someone play it, it's always kind of like your hands kind of shaky. This one looks super smooth, and I don't know if because they know what they're doing or because that's just how the game is. But I'm excited to see how that turns out. If they can get the feel of combat. The characters look awful. The graphics are not good. The textures are Play-Doh. But if they can get the gameplay right, I think this could be a pretty good game.
The song they sing will be
and their weapons are pretty, and that chainsaw was cool, I'm not gonna lie. Now, did you notice when we had the two guns that frame rate just did? That's why I think this is kind of a tech demo. I mean, it stuttered. That's not my computer. I don't know if my computer streaming is not good right now because I've got a new computer and I tried to do a lot more with the stream. But yeah, we're talking like low 20s. Now this looks incredible. What was it when No Man's Sky was released the first time? Look at his left hand. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Did you see that? Did you see that? You maybe not did see. I'm going to show you anyway because, you know, I really like video games and that's just me. Okay. Come on. Come on. All right. When he gets in that ship, look at his left hand. It looks freaking incredible. Gets it, grabs the throttle, thrusts it forward. Oh my god. Heck yeah. Oh man, that looks so cool. So No Man's Sky has always been a beautiful game, but I think they should have led off with this. Because the colors are great. It's super interesting. And that just grabbing that handle, I know there's going to be vibrations. There's actually vibrations in the PSVR helmet. And you're going to feel that too. In the helmet, you're gonna feel the G shake you. Super excited to see No Man's Sky on PSVR 2. Beautiful, beautiful game. Now this one, this is a double-edged sword. This is good. This is good. I'm really excited about this, but it's kind of like meh. And
I asked you a question.
Now, I don't know.
Everyone
I haven't
says Reyes
played
is a good shot.
Forbidden West. I really need to. But I haven't beat Zero Dawn, so I have avoided everything about Forbidden West. I have views, I have some teases. I've hardly even looked at trailers because if you have not played Horizon Zero Dawn, it is a stellar game and you need to play it. I slept on it for years. And it is that good. The gameplay is just that fun. It's fun. Super fun. Now this is what looks incredible. Look at that climbing. If you're actually like pulling yourself up with your hands, oh man, that looks incredible.
Machines are attacking.
And then the haptic feedback with that bow. If it's, I don't know how they're gonna do that, but that looks incredible. Now the combat, honestly, I feel like the combat's gonna make me sick, like just super sick if they don't get that right. And I honestly wish they would have showcased more climbing here.
Do that, and you shall be a free man.
Because the climbing just looks incredible.
It will take
I
all
really
your
want to
wits,
see how that works.
your skill,
Like feeling that vibrate in your hand. Oh, right into the wall. Heck yeah.
You have walked
It
in the
looks great.
shadows,
Like I said, I think
rest.
combat will honestly make
Now
me
it
sick.
is time to
I
climb
do not think I could do combat,
into
but
the
man, that
light.
exploration looks stellar. And who doesn't want to get smashed by a giant mechanical T-Rex?
Hi, I'm Ben McCaw, narrative
All right,
director
listen,
at Gorilla.
Ben, I really appreciate
I
what you
hope-
have to say. Just
Hi,
not right now.
I'm Ben McCaw.
Okay, you're a good man. I appreciate what you do. But VR, Scotty B. Scotty beat me up. Dang. I didn't expect to come back to the chat and see that. That's great. You got me tickled. Yeah, I think PSVR is probably, if it's the first experience for someone, I don't know if it's going to be the breakthrough one. Just because the supply chain with the PS5 has been so weird. I don't know what the future is going to hold. But I think if it is the first experience for VR for someone, I think it's going to be a great one. You talk about a stellar, if these are launch titles, these are PSVR launch titles. What a lineup. You got Resident Evil 8 with the stellar characters. You got Lady D. You got the haptic feedback. I mean, that's super cool. That will feel, I love saying that, that'll feel awesome. Having the guns in your hands, you know, that will feel incredible. No, stop it, Donovan. Saints and Sinners, I'm just gonna gleam over that one. I know there's Walking Dead fans, and I think it is a great show, or I really think it was an amazing show. I don't know what it is like now because I haven't watched it, but there's gonna be people who enjoy that. I'm really concerned with the quality of the game. No Man's Sky, I think, is the perfect example for PSVR 2. So, from what I understand, PSVR 2 has eye tracking. And what I've seen is it shows a black and white picture of your eye, and it's the camera looking into your eye, and it like tracks your iris. Is that what it's called? So, if your eye moves over here, the camera in the game will track with it. Like, you don't have to turn your head. That's super cool. I cannot wait to be in a spaceship and just look to the left and the camera actually turns to the left. Now, is this going to work? I don't know, but man, I hope it does, because that will be surreal. Being able to actually look around at a game, I think will be groundbreaking. Bones will heal you right up. What you talking about? What you talking about, Bones? But no, I do. I think No Man's Sky, that freaking grabbing the throttle and pushing that forward. Oh man, heck yeah, that looks awesome. I can't wait to feel that. I don't know if I mentioned they have vibrations. Yeah, I mentioned that they have vibrations. It's just feeling that the entire ship shaking as you throttle forward. You actually push it forward. That's gonna be incredible. I can't wait to experience that. And then what was the last one? I should know this as well. Oh, Call of the Mountain. I don't know. It's an interesting prospect because the bow and arrow is such a intimate weapon. You actually have to pull it back and you can feel the string vibrates. There's a lot of potential there for the combat. But really, oh, sorry, Donovan, I never watched Star Trek. Sorry, man. I feel bad. But I think the climbing in Call of the Mountain is going to be so good. I think it's going to be incredible. I think you, once you see that, and I think once people experience that, I really believe that'll be the point where like, hey, we need more mountain climbing games. And I'll be like, heck yeah, you need more mountain climbing games. You ever seen Mulan? She killed the Hun army with an avalanche. Give me that in VR. I want to die to an avalanche in VR. Please. Let that be the experience of a lifetime for me. Do it, Sony. Put Blue Point on it. They make everything great. All right. I've had my rant. Continuing on. Let me get past old Bill McCall and his update. And
asking for nothing. If you want to change the world,
now, I'm not a big Marvel
you have to be
guy.
the kind of man
I'm not really
who can
interested
make
in
the hardest
SpiderMan.
decisions.
And
really
this
need
does
two of
nothing
those?
to change my mind. It's just for
Everything that's wrong
a few
with this
things.
city.
And I feel like they just don't showcase
I'm gonna
this
go,
well for me, personally,
Do your thing.
because
You can't just push people around like that.
the voice acting is stellar.
Time to bring back the
The
glory
animations are amazing. the showcase all this combat, there's what seems to be legitimate humor in this game, and I've never played it.
leave your
So if
clothes
it's
on the
actually
kitchen
funny,
floor?
let me go. Let me know. Like, what a did you just leave your like? That was funny. I think that was very funny. Oh man, I'm super excited for this. But if Spider-Man's a funny game, they need to showcase it more, and I'd be much more interested. This game, though, you talk about. I think this will be a huge sleeper hit. Now, Annapurna, any game that I've ever seen with Annapurna's name on it has been fantastic. I don't know if they're a developer or publisher, but holy crap, they have some good games under their belt. And this game, I think, is going to be just as good. So you play a cat in like a cybernetic city where you, I don't know, I think you do quests and explore this friggin' awesome city as this cat. You're super agile and you can do anything a cat would do, and it looks incredible. You can rob people. Who doesn't want to rob people as a cat? Look at that. Oh man, and the city's beautiful. The colors, the atmosphere. It feels more Final Fantasy VII Remake and less Cyberpunk 2077, and I think that's for the better. But the color palette's great. The cat's so well animated. The music. Oh man, that music really hits that kind of, you're a cat in a jungle, but at the same time you're in a cyberpunk city. This game looks incredible. I cannot wait to get my hands on Stray. Coming July 19th for PS4 and PS5. Man, that game looks good. I know it's just like a cat
Explore
game,
a mysterious
but that's such
cyber
an
city in
interesting
Stray.
concept.
Coming to PS5 and PS4 July 19th.
And if
PlayStation
you're
Plus
a
extra members and higher can download Stray at
PlayStation
no
Plus
extra
Extra,
cost
that's
when
what
it
it is.
launches next month.
you can get it, and I
Up next,
have PlayStation
3
Now.
games that will get your
And
heart
PlayStation
racing.
Now hasn't really been, you know, it's been good. It's been very good. I'm not going to say it's been bad, because that wouldn't be fair. But, you know, I played Wasteland 2. I played, you know, Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. And those right there just made it worth it altogether. I played Fallout 3, Oblivion, played New Vegas, played Hot Shots Golf. Like, it's been good. But, man, getting to play that because I am a PlayStation Now subscriber owner, I don't know, but that looks great. Stray looks like an incredible game. I love the concept. I love the idea behind the creativity behind this, and it's got Annapurna's name on it, so I know it's going to be well polished. It's going to be a well done game. I cannot wait to see more Stray. Now let me do one thing. Now, talking of things that come in a left field. Oh no. I found a podcast, and I think it's a fantastic podcast, and I really, really, really want to share it with you guys. I had it loaded on the previous stream, and then it turned out that I was not streaming. So I would like to show it again. Now, I was on Reddit, and I was trying to find ways to make the podcast better. Make you guys better content. You know, I don't want to make the same old stuff. I want to keep making my videos a little bit better, a little bit at a time. And I found these guys, and they were just super cool. They are Deep Fried Gaming, and they're on Spotify. And these are just two super chill dudes that I just love talking about video games. I love playing video games. I love talking about video games. And they're not professionals. And I think that's what I really like about them. They're easy to listen to. They're very cool guys. And they play video games, and they kind of do like what they enjoyed about it, what they didn't enjoy about it. And it's like a conversation that me and you would have. It's very real. It's very down to earth. And it's something that I don't think I've ever really heard. It's very unique in the way that they approach their reviews and the way that they kind of talk to each other. Super good. That is the Deep Fried Gaming Podcast. Very professionally well done, but it's very real at the same time. It's very interesting the way that they've made this podcast, but definitely check them out. If I can listen to them, and I love video games, I think you'll enjoy them too. So give them a listen. They have all kinds of games that they talk about: Sly Cooper 2, Jet Set Radio, Star Fox 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Elden Ring. Definitely give them a listen. They are on Spotify, and they are expanding. They are going to be coming to YouTube soon, so check them out. All right. Now moving on. Well, let me check. Make sure Donovan didn't mess me back. Purrs. Now, Donovan, you mentioned Stray, didn't you? Purr. Meow. You need to binge watch everything Star Trek, bro. I really do. It's like such a part of the culture now that I really feel like I'm missing out on a ton of stuff. It's something. It's something I definitely need to put more time into if I'm going to relate with more people. But man, I really don't have time. I've got kids and a job. But someday, and I'm sorry, Donovan, I didn't listen to the Rammstein album. I apologize. I will quit being a heathen someday and do that. All right. Continuing on with the PlayStation State of Play. I'm trying to remember. Oh man, this game looks incredible. I thought it was a Dead Space remake. And I've never heard of these guys crafting. Never heard of them. But I'll tell you what, they make a shiny demo.
Outside. Did
Listen
you
to this
know
guy.
that they call Callisto the dead
Is that
moon?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Dead.
Swear that's Jeffrey
Just
Dean
like you
Morgan.
would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go.
Dude looks great.
Your new life is entirely in my hands.
Super cool sounding villain. I
I'm
love
just
that.
trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
I really love the environments and so on. That's such a good looking character. Really excited to see how this game turns out. Looks super good. It does. It looks just like Dead Space, but man, it looks good. Heck yeah.
I just love that last part.
I didn't do nothing. I swear it wasn't me.
Gives me chills every
Last of Us
time.
reference. I love it. Can't wait to see how that goes. And the deaths look brutal. Ah, did you see he bit his face off, man? His face is gone. The Callisto Protocol, December 2nd. That looks really great. I think if you're a Dead Space fan, that'll be one to definitely save $60 for. Looks super good. Now this, I'm going to pause and see what is going on real quick if you don't mind. I don't know what that was. I do not know. There's like a yellow border around my screen now. This game right here looks absolutely
In the year
awful.
2030,
I don't even mind not even showing you it because it makes me sick.
a new blood sport grips the globe.
Who is this game even for? Now, maybe I
And in
understand
the
it now
arena,
because it's Private Division. They got that over
There will only
Microsoft.
be the victorious.
This game made me sick to
And
look
the
at.
dead.
Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like Private Division got bought out by Microsoft and then just quit. Well, we're done. Bye, guys. It looks so bad. And maybe somebody likes this art style. That's okay. I mean, you can have different opinions. But the animations look so stiff. I don't like the art style at all. It makes my, I don't know why. It does. It makes my stomach turn to just watch this game. I hate the color scheme. The only good thing about it, the soundtrack, listen, the soundtrack
The world is
banging.
watching. In Rollerdrome.
Yeah, man, that still makes my stomach turn just to watch that. Not excited for that one. I hope I never have to see that one
Sometimes
again.
I wonder if things will ever be normal again.
To smut or not to smut? That is the question. This game looks okay. This looks, I wouldn't say interesting, but you know, it'll probably get a cult following for sure. This is not a Souls-like. This is absolute 100% a Persona ripoff. You got the date in the right-hand corner. The reason it's not a Souls game is because there's no stamina bar in the top left corner. You just have the boss's health.
The world hasn't ended yet. It's not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt!
The voice acting is pretty
Don't you want science in your corner?
pretty cringy. Don't you want science in your corner? No, not when it sounds like that.
Ew.
It's a dating
I'm going
sim.
to miss them.
I look forward to seeing what you can do.
The anime wasn't even good. That was so choppy. So bad on the frames. I'm sure somebody will like this game, but just the production value and the concept behind it, just there's not enough meat on this particular smut game for me to be interested in Eternites. Early 2023. I have no idea who Kowloon Knights is or Studio Sai. It's a Persona ripoff. Okay.
Action games and dating sims collide in Eternites, coming to PS5
I
and
didn't see one
PS4 next year.
character that I would be like, yeah, they
Let's
look
check back
cool.
in with Capcom for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
Oh, now this looks good. Yes. Am I super excited for this game? No, but man, does it look shiny. This is probably, and it's strange to say, but if I can't think of another one, this is probably the best looking game. And I can't believe they brought this franchise back. You know, I never would have
When you
thought
go looking
we'd
for
get another Def Jam game.
It's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Oh, it's not Def Jam. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Midnight
then.
Club.
Hope you're ready to begin.
Oh wait, it's not Midnight Club.
You want to start off on the right foot in this city. Hit the streets.
Oh, that's right. It's NBA. Start in the streets and work your way up. Yeah. Yeah, streets. Look, about to go to basketball court. So this looks like freaking Def Jam. They should have just made a Def Jam game like this. I don't understand. Why do we need an open world Street Fighter game? It looks pretty. The character model, Chun-Li, looks amazing. And then Ryu looks fantastic. Like, character models are stellar. This is great. I love this. I love that. Animations look slick. I'm not a big fan of the graffiti color thing, but it does look good. It looks really, really good. I know somebody's going to really enjoy this. It's not for me, but man.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
Just the impact. You'll see it in a second. I'm not a big fighter guy, but it does look great. Yeah, just the effects and everything from that. That looks incredible. That paint, the colors, the impact, knowing that you landed that shot, and then you get that splash of color. Looks great. That looks fantastic. Yeah. I don't know how pro gamers will feel about that, but I know I think it looks fantastic. I'm really curious as to what actual fans of the franchise think about this. I'm not excited for the open world. I think that was a terrible decision. I don't know why they did that. It seems like an EA move, honestly. But the fighting looks great. It looks amazing. Lots of colors that I'm not used to seeing in a Street Fighter game.
That was your first
So,
look at Street
I
Fighter
like that
6
they're changing
gameplay.
up their
Mark your
art
calendars.
style.
It comes to PS5 and PS4
Like I said, the
in
graffiti thing
2023.
wasn't for me. But they
Now
you
it's
can tell
time
they
for
put a
two
lot of heart
indie
into that, a lot of
adventures
love.
arriving later this year.
Though, super excited for this. This is a game that's already come out, I believe for Xbox or maybe just for PC. Has stellar reviews. The reviews have been fantastic. They were super cute. Like, I love foxes. I think they're super cute creatures. And this just kind of drives that home. That foxes are super cute. And the music. If this is a soundtrack, what a killer soundtrack. Heck yeah. So yeah, this is a Zelda-like, I believe, over-the-top dungeon crawler. I guess that's what you call it. But it's got amazing reviews. I haven't found one bad review for this game. I'm super excited that's coming to PlayStation. Thank you, Sony, for doing that. This next game, I honestly don't understand the purpose of it. I know some people like walking sims, but I'm just not one of those.
To make it real for people in the future. She asked us about living together.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
It looks like Fury. Do you remember Fury? There's a game about a guy, not even a guy, an alien in prison that was trying to destroy an entire planet. That's what it looks like, just not fun.
Only what she saw.
What
she captured.
Beautiful. I love it. She murdered somebody. They're freaking dead.
She
Look at
carries
him.
the sounds of the season.
Yeah, she strangled like. That's what she carries. It's like a collectathon for the environment. It's an interesting concept.
The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
But the writing and the voice acting just puts
I
me
got to
off.
look in her journal. The world was telling her its secrets.
The world. Okay, yeah.
I think she even figured out what will happen to us.
What do you mean what will happen
when
to
the
us?
season ends?
What season?
Is it going? Is it gone?
This is I just don't like. That was such a
Not yet.
poorly delivered line to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and I don't like the art style, but yeah, no. That will be a surefire skip for me. Autumn 2022. If you're interested, I'm sorry I just crapped on a game you might be interested in.
世界中のゲーマーの皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの吉田です。
I need a minute. Oh boy, am I excited for this. You should go over The Wolf Among Us 2 Season 2 once there's more of it. It's... Nathan, what are you... about the Ramstein, is that what you were talking about? Sorry, Donovan. And yeah, I want to discuss some of those games. There was nothing really exciting to me. Concept of a dating sim mixed with a Persona-esque game is interesting. I never found the time frame to be that interesting. Yeah, if you listen to my commentary, that was absolute garbage. I'm not excited for seasons at all. The writing sounded terrible. Is it going? Or is it gone? I don't know, kid. Get the frick out of my face so I ain't got to listen to you no more. God. I don't want to answer your questions. I definitely don't want to go around recording audio of a siren that... Would you stand around a siren? Why is the siren going off? I don't... It's just not. It's not. The art style's not fun. The voice acting was trash. I'm not excited for it. So, Evernight, though, I feel like somebody's... Here's the problem I have with games like that. Is when you have a game that's all about creatures you can have sex with, the new Dragon... Or not the new Dragon Age, the new Mass Effect, I feel like the quality suffers really badly. I don't feel like it makes a good, compelling story. You know, if you want to have a relationship and you develop interest in that character, I think that's one thing. But when you have a game that's all like, you can sleep with this person, I'm not saying that's what that game is. But the combat was so lame looking. Like, there was no stamina bar, which tells me that all this is a hack and slash. And it did not look like a good hack and slash. It did not look fun. Not look fun at all. Tunic, I'm so excited for that. If you have not seen reviews for it, check it out. It looks incredible. I have nothing else to say about that other than be excited. But yeah, those three games, PlayStation 4 had such a good indie scene, and I wonder what happened. I know Stray is an indie game, but that doesn't look like an indie game. That looks phenomenal. I'm super excited for Stray. But yeah, Seasons, what is that garbage? You're not going to make Journey. Don't even try. Quit playing. Like, I hate to say that, but I mean, if you came up with a more interesting concept than going around doing a collectathon of sounds and environments, I might be interested. But get out of here if you're going to make a game with bad writing, bad voice acting, and make it about that. Do a better job, please. I want good games. And this next game, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this game. Oh my gosh. I squealed a little bit. Like, I was at work and I was listening to this, and I saw it and I was like, oh! And everybody looks at me like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. I'm not. I need to go. I have to go. I have to go to either the bathroom or outside and watch this. So, I can't believe Minecraft. I don't know what you're talking about, Donovan. We're talking about PlayStation. We're talking about this game that I'm super excited for. I don't know how far behind you are. If you're really behind, I'm sorry. Oh boy.
長らくお待たせいたしましたが、いよいよファイナルファンタジー16の最新情報をお届けする日がやってまいりました。最新のトレーラーとともにインタビューなども始まりますので、ぜひそちらも楽しみにお待ちください。今、世界には本当に様々な困難があります。僕らゲーム開発者にはゲームを一生懸命作るということしかできません。ゲームというエンターテインメントを通じて、ゲーマーの皆さんが心の底から楽しめる時間を提供していきたいと思ってます。それでは最新のトレーラーをどうぞ。
That's why we're getting a game on time for the first time in 20 years. Oh man. Come on.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The power we wield, it wears away at our very being.
I really love
it breaks us. It unmakes us.
The idea behind a lot
that
of
its
these.
immaculate aspect might reveal itself.
Boss.
The icon.
And the writing, I hated his voice. Now check that. Look at that. Did you see that? That is 100% calling it now. That's a Final Fantasy VIII reference.
Brings us closer to disaster.
The fighting was stellar. Look at this. I think this will be the game that gets a lot of action fans into Final Fantasy, and I can't wait to see that because it looks incredible. Heck yeah. Got the stagger. It had that Final Fantasy VII remake.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
Oh man, that looks incredible. That was a Curiel. It looked amazing.
If I take the field, our duel will shake the
very
iron
Game of Thrones, and I'm okay with this.
To its foundations.
Now this, yes. I'm super excited to see what we're going to be doing with this. Icons versus icons. And look at the health bars. Is this a fighting game? Is this like Tekken or Street Fighter? Like, what's going on here? But it looks incredible. Look at this. Man, she looks cool.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
And the music. Man, that looks incredible. Now this is important. I think this is going to be the very important part that people are going to discount.
Child of fate. Awaken, if freed.
Heck yeah. Summer 2023. I cannot wait. I am stoked for what could possibly be the best Final Fantasy in a long time. I did squeak like a mouse. That big ice lady, though, Shiva, I figured you'd like the Garuda lady, the blonde one. I figured you like her better, but Shiva looks incredible. All of the icons look incredible. So let me get this out of the way, okay? Because there's a lot of good to talk about. There is one big bad, two big bads that I really need to get out of the room. I did not like the voice actors. I thought they were terrible. Not a single one sounded good to me. Not a one. And I really hope that guy that's talking about uniting the dominance, if you go back and watch that, God, I hope that's not Clive. I know, Donovan, I'm so excited. So excited. But I really hope that's not Clive is the main character. He's the guy that had the face tattoo. And I don't know what the story is exactly. I haven't read enough on it. But I guess he's trying to Attack on Titan style, take all of these giant, they call them dominants, they're the summons from the Final Fantasy series, and unite him and himself. So I'm going to assume you meant didn't. That's okay. Go back and watch it again. Unite him within himself to stop war with the nations and unite a one-nation army, which is super interesting because does that mean we play the villain? Which I'm okay with. I think Clive would be a cool villain. If you noticed the first part when I said that's a Final Fantasy VIII reference, the reason that's important is because I think people are really expecting to like Clive, and I really feel like we're not going to like Clive. I feel like Clive is going to be a dick. Final Fantasy VIII Squall was not a very... He's not a very loved character, but he's a very real character. He's very introverted. It's the only Final Fantasy game where most of the dialogue is spent being spoken inside of your main character's head, because Squall is so introverted, and I love that about him. It's why it's my favorite Final Fantasy. But that was 100%. If you want to know what I'm talking about, look up the Squall and Quistis, Quistis. Go talk to a wall meme, and it looks just like it. I swear it's a reference, and Clive is going to be a total dick, and I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited to see that. The story's got me interested, but the boss battles, is this a fighting game between summons? Like, I don't know if I'm really excited about that, but it's going to look freaking incredible. It's going to be epic. The voice acting I've already talked about. The game looks incredible. The particle effects, the way the characters look, the music was so good. People really hate villain characters, sadly, but that'd be cool. I know, but this is Naoki Yoshida. I feel like he wants to do something different than what Nomura has done, so my fingers are crossed. You're probably right, though, because they don't like villain characters. They did an Attack on Titan with Eren Yeager in the anime or the manga, so maybe this will be our first. I don't know if it's our first chance, because in 4 you played as Cecil, and I don't think another one you played the villain. But oh man, I am excited to see where this goes. Summer 2023 cannot get here faster. Now, the last part of that where he's I know I'm not gonna be able to get his voice right, but he's like, "Rise, child of fate, rise, Efreet." Is there another villain? Is that the true villain, and he's manipulating Clive, and Clive, like that? If you've never played Final Fantasy Tactics, it's one of the best Final Fantasies out there because there's so much political intrigue, and this just screams high fantasy Final Fantasy Tactics, and I cannot wait to see it. Oh my gosh, if there's someone behind the scenes manipulating Clive into doing all this, because the Phoenix is actually his little brother that he's sworn to protect, so I don't know what's going on, but man, that looked incredible. I think Naoki Yoshida, it will be the first time that we've not waited over a decade for a video game, and I'm so glad they're giving him the reins to the Final Fantasy. So for you who can't see the chat, hashtag Eren Yeager did nothing wrong. Ooh, okay, all right, get it together. Oh man, hashtag Eren Yeager did nothing. Oh, I don't know what I was talking about. But yeah, the political intrigue is what's got me hooked. They've said that this is going to be very Game of Thrones. It feels very Game of Thrones, and I think this was the best note you could have possibly gone out on for your state of play. People have been waiting for Final Fantasy 16 news. I really was hoping, my fingers were crossed, that because they delayed Starfield and they delayed Redfall, that they were going to push this game and get it out for the holiday season this year. But I am okay with summer 2023 if this game is good. I'm going to buy it anyway. Who am I kidding? I think this looks incredible. So, I hope you've enjoyed talking with me, whether it was Resident Evil 4 remake, whether it was the PSVR for Resident Evil 8 with Lady D, with No Man's Sky PSVR. These are just some of the highlights that I took away from it. Street Fighter 6 looks incredible. Are you going to shoot a man for Donovan? I'm missing the reference. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't hate me. But just some stellar games coming out. There's some games that I think will be okay. I don't think there was any really bad games in there except for that Seasons game. That game is trash, and I really hope that Sony's like, look, never make us a game again. Go to Microsoft. Get on their Game Pass. Get rid of them. That game looked awful. Stray looks incredible. July 19th. I believe it's 19th. I cannot wait for that. Super excited for that. But yeah, super good state of play. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Now, you got it. You got it, Ratchet. I didn't get it. I'm sure if you gave me the reference, I would, but I don't get it right now. Don't forget, Donovan, anybody else watching, we will be streaming D&D tomorrow at 11:30 or 11. Just make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check that out. And then we'll be doing an interview, and this will be an interview that's great for anyone that's interested or ever thought about starting a D&D campaign. Sunday at, what do we say, 11? I don't watch anime. I don't watch anything. I don't have time. I get 2 hours to game a day, and that's it. I'm sad. It's so sad. I was so mad. I gotta throw this in there. I was so pissed off. Ratchet was streaming, and I watched a little bit of it. And I was like, well, I got stuff to do. He'll be done in a minute. He was like 2 hours in. I look back on YouTube later. 6 hours of gameplay. I've never wanted to punch someone in the throat more. Never. I was like, 6 hours? Are you kidding me? I have freaking kids here and a wife and a job, and he gets to play video games for 6 hours. It's not hentai. It's culture. I don't watch porn, just that's not for me. Not for me. But yeah, I was never hated my life more than watching Ratchet play for 6 hours straight. Oh man. But yeah, Sunday will be the interview. It will be Ratchet and it will be Storm if you've watched the D&D streams. I am also getting the streams on Spotify. I need to get a D&D title name. I think I'm just going to keep the podcast self-titled Devil Action Podcast, but comment down below what you think would be a good title for either one of those. They will be separate podcasts, separate Spotify channels, and I'm super excited that I'm trying, Donovan. I'm trying. I'm just an old man. Look, I even buttoned up the top button because I'm old. But no, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the privilege of your time. I know your time is valuable, and I appreciate you guys spending it with me. It really makes my day to get to sit down and talk with you guys. So this has been Nathan with Double Action Gaming. Thank you so much for being here. I am signing off.